Good morning. Myself Prahalad Badkar, Assistant Professor, DKT Textile and Engineering Institute in Chalkaranji. Today I'll go for the one of the numerical methods on the belt drive. Okay. Before going for the numerical methods, you need some formula. That is, you have to remember these three formulas. That is a power equal to T1 minus T2 into V. T1, T2 are the tension in the tight side. T2 is the tension in the slack side. V is the velocity of the belt, that is in comes in a watt. Then one more formula you need it, T1 by T2 equal to E raised to mu theta. You need this formula also. Theta is the lap angle, that is also theta is lap angle. You have to remember this one. How to determine the lap angle, I have explained this also during the length of the belt. Then stress equal to tension divided by cross sectional area of the belt. Okay, you have to find the tension in the both the cases. That is tension, this formula you have to tension, this is, that is a tension, you have to take it as a in the tight side. Okay, then cross sectional area of the belt. These three formula is needed for the solution of this problem. Then a 100 mm wide and 10 mm thick belt transmit the 5 kilowatt between the two parallel shafts. The distance between the shaft centers is 1.5 meter and diameter of the smaller pulley is 440 mm. The driving and driven shafts rotate at 60 rpm and 150 rpm respectively. Find the stress in the belt if the two pulleys are connected by open belt and cross belt. In this formula you have to find the stress, that is a for the open case also, for cross belt also. You have to determine this one. Before that one you need a tension in the belt. Then I will explain what the things they are given. B is the width of the belt, that is given as 100 mm. T is the thickness, that is given as a 10 mm. P is the power transmitted, that given as a 5 kilowatt. The distance between the center is, that is given as a 1.5 meter. Then diameter of the smaller pulley they are given as a 440. Okay, diameter of the smaller pulley they are given as a 450. Then you have to convert in the form of radius, that comes as a 220 mm. Then the speed of the driving shaft they are given as a 60 rpm. Then they are given as a speed of the driven shaft, they are given as a 150 rpm, that is a pulley. These are the speeds of the two pulleys. They are given as in this way. The center distance is 1.5. The radius is given, that is the diameter is given as a 440 of the smaller pulley. They said as a smaller pulley. This is also you have to remember it. Okay, you have to remember this is they are given as a smaller pulley, diameter is a 450. Then thickness is also they are given. They are given as a thickness as a 10 mm. Okay, that is also. Then I will go for the solution of the example. First you have to determine the what is the T1 and T2 value. T1 and T2 value. We can find T1 and T2 values because you know the two formula, that is a power to one equation and one more equation, that is a tension in the belt. Okay, two equation we can find the two unknowns. Okay, that is easy to get the things. Okay, then before that one I will go for the power. What is the formula for the power? That is a P equal to T1 minus T2 into V. But they are given as a V. Everybody knows that this is a V equal to omega into R. Linear velocity is the angular velocity and radius of the pulley. But what is a omega? One thing you have to remember it. They given as a diameter of the smaller pulley. The thing is, the smaller diameter of the pulley, the speed is a more compared to larger pulley. Okay, if the smaller pulley is there, the speed is, that is a speed is more compared to larger pulley. Means I have, that's why I have taken as a D2 this one. Diameter of the smaller pulley, instead of this I have taken as a D2 because smaller pulley is having a maximum speed, that is a 150 rpm. That's why I have taken as a N2. This becomes 60. N1 is the clearly said that is a driver, because N1 is the driving and driven shaft rotate at a 60 rpm. That is a driver they given as a, this is a becomes a driver. N2 becomes a driven. This also D2 is the diameter of the driven pulley. Then using this formula we can find the velocity. How to find the velocity? That is a omega of the driven shaft. That is a 2 pi N2 divided by 60. I have taken as a R is, in this case I will consider the thickness also, because they given as a thickness. But in this case you have to take the thickness of the neutral point, you have to take it as half of this one. That is a T equal to divided by 2, you have to take it. For the, from the neutral, you have to take from the neutral line, that comes as 10 divided by 2. That is, I will put the values 2 pi into 150 divided by 60, 220, 10 divided by 2. You have to take it as a half of that one for the velocity. Then this is a P equal to T1 minus T2 into V. Put the value. P equals, they are given as a P, that is a 5 kilowatt, that comes as a 5000. T1 minus T2. What is the velocity? You got is the velocity from this one. That is the velocity is 3535 mm per second. You have to convert it is a meter per second, means it comes as a 3.535 meter per second. Then you have to put it these values. Then you will get it as a one thing, that is the equation is in the form of T1 minus T2 equal to, you have to divide this 3.35 in 5000. You will get it as a this equation, T1 minus T2 equal to 1414.4 Newton. You take it as a, this is the first equation. Then you got is a one of the equation for the power, using a power equation. You got as a one equation T1 minus T2 in the form of T1 minus T2. Then I will go for the open belt. You have to find the stress for the open belt also. You have to find the stress for the open belt also, and you have to find the stress for the cross belt also. First I will go for the open belt. What is the thing? This is a T1 minus T2 e raised to mu theta. This is the tension in the belt. I have derived this also. You take that formula. Then this also, sin alpha equal to R1 minus R2 divided by X. This is, I made as a derivation during the length of the open belt. Okay, that is a sin alpha R1 minus R2 divided by X. R1 is the larger, that is the diameter of the larger pulley. R2 is the radius of the smaller pulley, that is a smaller pulley, divided by X, that is the distance between the center, that is 1.5. You put it the value in the form of meter or mm, whatever the thing. Then you will get it as a sin alpha as a 0.22. Then alpha you will get it as a 14.12, that is a degree. I have written as a degree, it comes as a degree. Then once again, when it is an open belt, I have explained this also in previous example, previous theory. When it is an open belt, you have to take it as a lap angle. That is a lap angle for the smaller pulley only you have to take it. Lap angle you have to take it as a smaller pulley. In that case, formula comes as a 180 degree minus 2 alpha. You look at that formula, previous formula, you will get it that one. Alpha is what? 14.12. Finally, you get as a 151.75. That is in the form of degree. Then you have to convert in the form of radian. You have to multiply by pi by 180. You will get it as a 2.6 radian. Okay. Then once again, you have to put it in this formula T1 by T2 equal to e raised to mu theta. Mu, that is a mu is a coefficient of friction is given. That is a 0.22. This is a given already. Then theta is comes as a 2.6. Then equation, one more equation, you will get it as a T1 by T2 equal to 1.80. If you consider this is the equation 2, from this first equation, second equation, you will get it as a T1 and T2. Then what is the first equation? T1 minus T2 equal to this value. Then T1, I will replace it. I will keep the formula in the form of T1. You multiply it, T2, 1.80, T2 will get it. Then from this equation, you will get it as a T1. These two equations, this and this, you will get it as a value as a T1 and T2. T1 it comes as a 3160.8 Newton. T2 will get it as a 1746.3 Newton. Then you have to find the stress. When it is a formula for the stress equal to, that is a tension divided by cross sectional area of the belt. But you have to take it as a T1 for the tight side. That is a larger is, you have to take it as a stress for the larger value, that is a 3.16 you have to take it, that is a larger value tension you have to take it. Then they are given as a width of the belt is 100, thickness is given as a 10, you will get it as a stress as a 3.16. Okay. Then I will go for the cross belt. In cross belt also you have to find the stress. What is the value of the stress also you have to find it. Same concept you have to apply. Nothing, sin alpha you have to determine it. For the cross belt, it is the formula comes as sin alpha equal to R1 plus R2 divided by 2. R1 is the radius of the larger pulley, R2 is the, that is the radius of the larger pulley, and R2 is the smaller pulley divided by 2, whatever the thing. Then you add it, then you will get it as a value as a alpha as 25.15 degree. Then once again this is also you have to remember it, that is a, when it is a cross belt, it comes as a 180 plus 2 alpha. In that case, when it is a go for the cross belt, the theta will not vary for the smaller pulley and larger pulley, both are the same. That's why it comes as a theta equal to 180 plus 2 alpha. You got it as alpha as a 25.15. You put it this value, it comes as a 230 degree. Then you have to convert in the form of radian divided by, you have to multiply pi by 180, you will get it as a radian. Then once again you will get it as a one formula, this is a T1 by T2 e raised to mu theta. Mu is already given, that is a coefficient of friction is already given, that is a theta is you got from the, that is a lap angle. Lap angle you got it, this one, this is a formula. Then finally you will get it as a, in the form of this way, T1 by T2 equal to 2.42. Then once again this is a previous equation from the power, that is whatever the things you have to take this power equation, because velocity will not change. Then power is, that is this equation becomes the same for the cross belt also, you have to write it. Then T1 and T2, this is because why it is a varies, because this theta is varies, that's why this equation varies, second equation, because theta is changes from the open belt also, cross belt also, that's why this equation becomes varies. Then finally you have to keep in the form of T1 equal to 2.542 into T2. Then you have to once again substitute this value, you will get it as a T1 value and T2 value. Then finally once again you have to find the stress equal to T1 by Bt, that is a width of the belt into thickness. T1 is already determined for the cross belt, that comes as a 2410.4 Newton. Then finally you have to substitute in this way and you will get as a stress in the cross belt, this is 2.4. Okay, thank you. I'll stop here only.